Look at this yard. Overgrown edges, no definition, nothing to catch the eye. Now look at it after one weekend of work. Same soil, same plants, same space, but completely transformed. And here's the part that might surprise you. Every single stone you see in this video cost absolutely nothing. No store runs, no budget, no excuses. Just recycled stones, a little creativity, and the 7 hacks I'm about to walk you through. If you've been wanting to boost your curb appeal, but you don't want to spend money doing it, you are in exactly the right place. Stay with me. This is going to be worth every minute. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you're here, especially for this one, because this video is genuinely one of my favorites I've ever made. We're talking about stone edging, the single most underrated way to make any outdoor space look intentional, polished, and expensive, even when it costs you nothing. Now, before we get into the hacks, let me be clear about something. These aren't just pile some rocks along a path tips. Each one of these 7 techniques is a deliberate design choice that professional landscapers charge hundreds, sometimes thousands, of dollars to install. And you're going to do it yourself this weekend with stones you either already have, find in your yard, or can pick up for free from a neighbor, a construction site, or a roadside pile. Let's get into it. Hack number 1. Curved river stone border. The first hack is one of the most visually impressive, and it's also the simplest. Take whatever river rocks or smooth rounded stones you have lying around, even just a handful, and use them to define a soft, curved edge along your flower beds or lawn border. The key word here is curved. Straight lines look rigid and planned in the wrong way. A gentle curve looks natural, elegant, and intentional. You don't need any tools, any adhesive, or any special technique. Just lay the stones side by side along the edge, press them slightly into the soil so they don't roll away, and follow the natural shape of your bed. The moment you step back and look at it, you'll wonder why you didn't do this years ago. It draws the eye, separates your lawn from your planting area cleanly, and it holds its shape through rain and foot traffic better than most plastic edging you'd buy at a hardware store. Hack number 2. Stacked flat stone mini wall. If you have flat stones, old patio pieces, broken flagstone, leftover pavers, anything with a relatively flat surface, this next hack is going to feel like a revelation. You're going to stack them. 2 layers, maybe 3, depending on the size of your stones, right along the edge of a raised bed or garden border. No mortar, no cement, nothing holding them together except gravity and good placement. This technique is called dry stacking, and it's been used in landscaping and farming for literally thousands of years. It creates a beautiful, rustic, low retaining wall effect that immediately makes your garden look structured and mature. The trick is to place your largest, flattest stones on the bottom first, then find pieces that naturally nestle on top of them with minimal wobble. Tilt each layer very slightly inward, just a few degrees, and the wall will hold itself together remarkably well. The result looks like something out of a countryside garden magazine, and it cost you absolutely nothing. Hack number 3. Broken concrete slab edging. Now this one might raise some eyebrows, but trust me, broken concrete, old driveway chunks, cracked patio slabs, busted sidewalk pieces, is one of the most underused free landscaping materials out there. People throw it away constantly, and most of the time it's sitting right in someone's backyard or at a demolition site ready to be taken. Here's what you do. Stand the broken pieces vertically, like a row of rough cut slabs, pushed into the soil along your pathway or garden edge. The irregular, jagged tops create this raw, industrial meets natural aesthetic that is actually very on trend right now. Space them evenly, alternate the heights slightly, and press them firmly into the ground so at least a third of each piece is buried. The effect is bold, defined, and surprisingly stylish. It also lasts forever because concrete doesn't rot, rust, or fad. Hack number 4. Mosaic stone stepping path edge. This one is for the people who want their edging to also be a feature, something people actually stop and look at. Take your smallest mixed stones, different colors, different textures, and lay them flat in a mosaic-style strip right along the edge of a pathway or driveway border. You're essentially creating a decorative ribbon of stone that serves 2 purposes at once. It edges your space, and it adds visual interest at ground level. The key is to pack them tightly, with as little soil gap between stones as possible. Press each one firmly down so it sits level with the surrounding surface. You can do this freehand with whatever you have, or if you want to get creative, you can arrange the colors in a loose pattern. Lighter stones alternating with darker ones, or a central line of one color flanked by another. Either way, it photographs beautifully, and it looks like you hired someone to do it. Hack number 5. Gravel and large stone contrast border. This hack works especially well for modern, minimalist front yards. The idea is contrast. You're going to pair large anchor stones with fine gravel fill to create a clean, structured border that looks architecturally intentional. Start by placing your biggest stones at intervals along the edge, roughly every 2 to 3 feet, like anchor points. Then fill the spaces between them with fine gravel or small pebbles, leveling it out so the surface is smooth between the larger stones. The contrast between the bold statement pieces and the fine infill creates a rhythm that looks designed, not accidental. It also has a practical benefit. The gravel fill suppresses weeds and improves drainage along the edge, so you're solving a problem while making things look beautiful. If you don't have gravel, even fine crushed stone, decomposed granite, or coarse sand works perfectly. Hack number 6. Reclaimed brick and stone combo edging. If you have a mix of old bricks and stones, maybe from an old garden wall, a torn-out fireplace, or just collected over time, this next hack is made for you. You're going to alternate them. 1 brick, 1 flat stone, 1 brick, 1 flat stone. Set along the edge of your lawn or bed in a consistent, repeating pattern. This combination creates a cottage garden aesthetic that feels warm, nostalgic, and deeply charming. The irregularity of natural stone, softened by the uniform shape of brick, gives you the best of both worlds, some visual order and some organic texture. Set them at a consistent height, tamping each piece firmly into the soil, and make sure the tops are roughly level. It doesn't need to be perfect. In fact, a little variation in height adds to the handmade, characterful look that this style is all about. It's one of those edging techniques that genuinely makes a house look like a home. Hack number 7. Dry-laid stone drainage channel. The final hack is the most functional of all 7, and it might be the one that makes the biggest difference to your property long-term. If you have an area where water pools after rain, along a fence line, at the base of a wall, or next to your foundation, this technique solves that problem beautifully. Dig a shallow channel, just 4 to 6 inches deep and about 8 inches wide, along the problem area. Then line it with your largest flat stones on the sides and fill the center with smaller stones and gravel. What you've created is a dry creek bed drainage channel, and it works exactly like it sounds. Water flows into it, travels down the channel away from your foundation or fence, and drains slowly into the surrounding soil. And the best part? It looks incredible. A dry stone drainage channel looks like a design feature, not a utility fix. People will think you planned it as a garden element from the very beginning. Results and transformation. So there you have it, 7 complete edging transformations, all using recycled stone, all costing you nothing. And I want you to notice something about what all 7 of these hacks have in common. They don't just add decoration. They add structure. They tell the eye where the lawn ends and the garden begins. They create clean lines that make everything around them, the plants, the grass, the path, look more intentional and cared for. Curb appeal isn't about spending the most money. It's about making deliberate choices. And stone edging is one of the most deliberate and impactful choices you can make. Even one of these 7 hacks, done well, will change how your property looks and feels from the street. If you're going to try any of these this weekend, I'd genuinely love to know which one. Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you found this video helpful, please share it with someone who has a garden and a pile of old stones they don't know what to do with, because that's exactly who this was made for. Hit subscribe if you want more videos like this. We cover real DIY, real budgets, and real results every single week. I'll see you in the next one. Go make something beautiful.